Hey Stephanie, this is Kate Bortinsky, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this and what's in it for her? Well, the answer is simple. Oftentimes, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how to improve their online marketing strategy. And look, I already know that you have a marketing company handling these things. I'm not here to talk trash about them or claim they're doing a bad job. But here's what I found. Even when you've hired an expert, things slip through the cracks. Strategies that worked 6 months ago stop performing. Opportunities get missed simply because no one's looking for them. Or sometimes the agency you hired is stretched thin across 50 other states. So I have found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands saying, "Hey Kate, I like you. Can you just handle this for me?" So if by the end of this video, you've liked what you've seen and you're thinking, yeah, this information could really move the needle for my business, shoot me a message and we can have a deeper conversation. Or if at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan that I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. No harm, no foul. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So let's dive in. The first thing that I want to go over with you is content. So what is content? Content is how Google knows what you do and who you do it for. Content is the information highlighted on your website that Google is sending back to their algorithm to tell them what you should be found for. There's also content that you can't read that's embedded into your images, but Google is able to read this content. So if you right-click on any of your images and hit Save As, you can rename this file to include relevant keywords. Optimizing this text helps Google better understand your content. When we don't have enough content, and specifically enough keyword-rich content that your customers are searching for, how would Google know to show your business for that search term? We have found that most sites ranking in the top spots on Google have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,200 words on their website, and they're using the right keywords throughout their content. So I went ahead and ran your site through a word counter, and right now your site is sitting at 838 words. I also checked out one of your competitors, McDaniel's Kitchen and Bath, and they have 2,307 words on their homepage. They're using more keyword-rich content than you are, and that's helping them capture more visibility and clicks. So when we also talk about content, this encompasses your keywords that Google recognizes you for. So this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. Anyone can use it. I pay a few $100 a month for it. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scene insight into your competitors and shows me the keywords that they're ranking for to attract your customers. This helps me pinpoint the keywords that you should be targeting as well. So when I ran a quick scan on McDaniel's Kitchen and Bath, as you can see, they're being found for 254 keywords. And if we click on them, we can see exact keywords. So here we can see kitchen remodeling Lansing, Michigan with 60 searches a month, and they're sitting in the 2nd position. Bathroom remodeling Lansing with 90 searches a month, and they're sitting in the 2nd position. Bathroom remodeling Lansing, Michigan with 100 searches a month, they're sitting in the 4th position. And then kitchen remodel Lansing, Michigan, 70 searches a month, and they're sitting in the 3rd position. So when we go back to your site, we can see that you're being found for 14 keywords. So here's what Google does think your site is related to based on your current content. Home remodeling Lansing, Michigan, you're sitting in the 6th position. Remodeling contractors Lansing, Michigan, you're sitting in the 3rd position. Bathroom remodel Lansing, Michigan, you're sitting in the 7th position. And then Lansing bathroom remodeling, you're sitting in the 6th position. So when potential customers are searching for your services, your business isn't showing up at the top of the search results. So the first thing that you need to do to beat your competition online is incorporate more keyword-rich content onto your homepage to help Google better understand what you do. That's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable when you do it the right way. So now let's go to Google. So when I Google kitchen remodeling Lansing, Michigan, on Google, you'll always see the ad section right at the top. And Google Ads can be a great option to generate some quick leads and be at the top of Google, but they can also be a gamble because some people use ad blockers so they won't see your ads. And other people skip right past the ad section and they go straight to the map or organic sections. So they won't work for everyone, but again, they are a great option. So let's move to the second key thing that I want to cover with you today, which is citations. You're probably thinking, what's a citation and why do they matter? That's a great question. So as you can see here in the Google Maps section, we can see the business's name, their address, and phone number, which is known as your NAP. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So a citation is your name, address, and phone number listed on places like Yelp, the BBB, Yellow Pages, Facebook, and a couple hundred other directories. So now you might be asking yourself, hey Kate, how do I rank better in maps? So let me explain the number one thing that you can do today to push your business up the map pack. Generally speaking, most companies in the number one spot on Google have around 150 citations. When you have more citations than your competitors, you gain more trust from Google than they do, which pushes you above them in the map pack. So you're thinking, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. I use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that'll tell me exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and from there, I'll literally go down the list and get you on the same ones. But we don't stop there, because you don't want to just match them, we want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to match them and then add 100 to 200 more so it takes them a long time to catch back up. The second spot on the Google Maps isn't bad, but if you're looking to gain this top spot, you want to spend some time getting yourself more citations than the top businesses in the map pack, and you can take over the top spot, and that'll generate more business for you. So now let's talk about the third and final key thing that I want to cover with you today, which is link juice, also referred to as backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So again, we're searching for kitchen remodeling Lansing, Michigan. And when we scroll down past the map pack, we can see that your business is not at the top of Google. The top business gets about 39% of the clicks, while the second spot only gets 18% of the clicks. So the top spot is where you want to be. And to be there, you need to have authority. So how do you get more authority? Well, it all comes down to your backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that gives site B authority. It's kind of like a popularity contest, and the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link is. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or industry-related site, such as one of your suppliers, like maybe Ferguson, linking back to you, that's a great backlink. But if you're a renovation company and you get a backlink from, say, Bodie's Chop House linking back to you, that's not so great because you don't sell steak. So let's go back to Ahrefs. And here in the overview, we can see that you have 401 backlinks. Now let's go back to McDaniel's. We can see that they have 630 backlinks from stronger, more relevant sources. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. By adding even just one good relevant backlink, it can be worth more authority to Google than over 100 irrelevant backlinks. So how do you get more backlinks? Well, with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links for your business. So getting you to the top of Google isn't magic, it's a method, and I've shown you this method today. So in closing, we went over first, content. You need to incorporate more keyword-rich content with at least 1,500 words on your homepage. Second, citations. You need to have 100 to 200 more citations than your nearest competitor to beat them by a landslide. And third, link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing to your website to show Google you have more authority than your competitors. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number one across Google too. So what now? Well, you can either take this information that I've shared with you today and run with it on your own. Again, I'm totally cool with that, no harm, no foul. Just send me a quick note that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I'd really appreciate your feedback. However, if you're looking to partner with an industry expert that can generate quality, keyword-rich content, get you more citations than your competitors, and dominate the backlink game, you can give me a call at 810-358-5645, and we can have a deeper conversation. Once again, this is Kate Bortinsky, and my phone number is 810-358-5645. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day.